Okay, everybody, here we are, and today we're going to make a little bit different type of a capocollo, and I'm going to explain to you what I'm going to use. I like doing different things, and I've tried it last year, and it came out really good. So I thought I'd show you guys this year. Easy to make, very simple. These are the ingredients that I use for my spices. I've got the chili pepper. I put a little bit of the adobo. And then I use an all-seasoning spice. Of course, our paprika, our chili peppers. You need a lot of the salt because it's got to eat up that salt. So you have to salt it. And the black pepper and the chili spices, as I said that before. This is our shoulder. Okay, I've already pre-cut it. So you're going to need a front shoulder. And what I do is I've already cut it. So what we're going to do, this is the part that you're going to want to use for your capocollo, right here. So I'm going to show you right away. I'll cut it up. I'm going to trim it up, and then we're going to go from there. Okay, so I'm going to trim this up now. This is the meat here that I'm going to use for sauce or whatever you want to use it for. This is the leftover part of it, so that's got that nice bone in there too. So you can make a nice roast out of that still. Still have lots to do there. So I'm going to trim some of this fat off. Okay, this is really good if you're going to use it for sausage. What I usually do is I'll freeze it, because if I'm short on any fat or anything, then I'll use that. Anyway, so I'm gonna keep this part here. Okay, this is part of that whole muscle. So we're gonna keep this, and we're gonna just trim back this piece of meat here. Okay. And we got a little bit too much fat up on top here, so I'm going to trim that off. So we get a nice you can already see how it looks already like a prosciutto. You see that? Okay, this is all good stuff. I usually put that part in the sauce. So just cut a little bit of this fat off here. All right, looking good. Okay, so just cut that. So here's our piece of capocollo. Okay, it's beautiful. And now I'm going to baste it up with all my spices, and we're going to get right back to that. Okay, so I've put in all my spices. Now I'm going to just mix it right up. The most important is your salt, okay? So I put, usually for a piece of capocollo like this, I put 3 tablespoons of salt, even 4, okay? And then I mix it all up with, I got my paprika in there, I've got my chili, I've got my crushed chilies, chili powder, I've got this is the adobo that I'm using, and I tried it last year, and it just gives it a little bit different flavor. And then I put in the all-season, all-purpose, and the black pepper, of course, okay? So we've got that all mixed up, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna now put them on nicely. You gotta make sure that you get it on all over. Don't miss any spots. That's very, very crucial. You get it all on there. And so then what I do is I'm going to take it and I'm going to vacuum pack it. Okay, if you don't have a vacuum packer, then use, try to seal it in a bag as best as you can. Take all the air out, and I just let it sit in my fridge for about a good 5-6 days, so it absorbs all the spices, and the salt does its job. Look how nice that's coming, huh? This is going to be a nice piece of capicollo. Capocollo, not gabagool. They say those guys in New York, gabagool. What is capocollo? There's no gabagool. It's capocollo. And prosciutto is prosciutto, not prosciutto. What these are made up words. I don't know. They're your own words. That's not what we say. Okay, it's called capocollo, capocolli, or prosciutto, not prosciutto. Okay? All right, here we go. Beautiful. Look at that. A nice piece of capocollo. Now, I'm going to put them in the vacuum pack, and we'll see you right after I do that. Okay, everybody, it's all done now. So this is what we're going to be left with now. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put them in the fridge for 5 to 6 days. Let it all absorb nicely. And then we're going to go to part 2. And part 2 is going to be now the continuation to finish this beautiful capocollo. We're going to wrap it, and then we're going to hang it. I'm going to show you how to do that. But that's the very first part of what you got to do, okay? Beautiful. So I hope you guys enjoyed this short little video. Please like and subscribe. But like I said, to make sure that we are going to continue on with this channel, I love you all. Thank you for your support. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in part 2 when we get this baby ready to go. Bye. Hi everybody. Well, I'm back again. That last video that we did with the wine and garlic sausage that I made, now I've dried some up. Remember I told you that you can dry it up? Well, here it is, nicely dried. 2 weeks have passed. I don't want to overdo it or it gets too hard. You could leave it more if you're going to be eating it hard. That's fine, but I'm going to be still cooking it. I'm going to give you a recipe today that all my friends go nuts for, and this is how they do it back in Sicily. We make it with the black olives, which are the Moroccan black olives, kind of dried olives, which is so good. You've got my sausage, remember the sausage that you did. You got garlic, maybe about 3 or 4 cloves, 5 cloves of garlic, onion, and 1 pepper, okay?